I've seen things that require me to bleach my eye hole. Okay. I've seen things that I never wanted to see. Let me tell you, I have seen things with these two eyes that, you know, should never be on Twitter and should never be on anywhere. So cute, my little Hasanito. More Hasan glazing number 2. I love that. I love that. I love that. Fact that Hasan Piker, a streamer in his 30s, is better political analysis than the Democratic Party staffers and consultants is proof of how useless a lot of people within the Democratic establishment truly are. Okay, nice. I mean, I wouldn't say that I'm like particularly brilliant, but Cash reacted to your hooping. Oh, let's go. More Hasan glazing, part 1.
Have to bow my head and say a prayer to this man right here. And not only because he's fine shit, because he is, but also because Hasan is literally single-handedly carrying the left-wing media base for men on the internet. Let's just face it, Trump fully sweeped young men this last election. There was no contest. Gen Z men went right-wing. I all know that a lot of Gen Z, a lot of young people just simply don't vote, but the ones who do are going out of their way to look for media that will inform their decisions. The problem with young men today is that the majority of the content that they are consuming is embedded with right-wing rhetoric. You want self-help, you got Andrew Tate. You want entertainment, you have Strawberry Park, you have Pop the Balloon, you have those little like sad boy men loneliness edits on TikTok. You want politics, you have the Whatever podcast. Literally all men have to turn to for entertainment is right-wing shit. And it's the shit that's like subliminally coded. Like it's the stuff that won't outwardly say Trump 2024. They will like push stereotypes and push rhetoric that almost subliminally say to you, vote Trump. What makes this problem?
And it's really funny because all the while, the very same people that are progressive are like trying to put a fucking fine tooth comb on every little thing that I say to find disagreements, to find like marginal disagreements with me, when in fact like, and to say that I'm a bad person, when in fact like right-wing media is so dominant and they do not give a single shred of a fuck. You know? They do not care at all. Like it's pretty wild where like you have so many different people online on the supposedly like progressive side of things that are just like, you know, fuck this Hasan guy. He sucks. He's a piece of shit. I don't like him because I misunderstood something that he said, or I saw a clip out of context. If you're relying on him, you're doomed. Destiny's smarter than him. Hasan only got to where he got because of money and looks. Bro said it's okay to say the N-word, but cool. Debate him. Oh, that's amazing. It's so crazy how educated people fall for a lunatic like Hasan. As a right-winger, Destiny is miles ahead of him. Of course. Oh my God. That's so funny. That is, I mean, look, back in the day, these comments used to be a dime a dozen, right? It used to be very commonplace, but there was never this kind of like active pushback against it. So I'm glad that some of y'all are out there doing the Lord's work. Okay? Because Jesus Christ, dude, this dude got away with, this dude basically got away with just like fucking brigading every mention of me for so goddamn long. Anyway, they got email alerts for when Hasan gets mentioned. I don't know how the fuck they find it. I guess it's because they're hate watching here. So when I look at it, they just know where to swarm. It's in their best interest to not talk about you know who at the moment. Oh, what do you mean? Talk about corporate greed exposing the gaming industry by Gamers Nexus. Y'all should collab. What is this? Aw, this is a sad video. He doesn't know. Most validate ego. No, it's good. It's good to highlight content like this on the stream, especially in the beginning of the broadcast, because honestly, you guys might be like, "Oh, you're satiating your unquenchable thirst for love and admiration from people." But the reality is, I'm happy to highlight and signal boost stuff like this. I'm happy to highlight and signal boost stuff like this and you know, urge people to do stuff like this more frequently. And it has nothing to do with necessarily with my ego. I mean, I'm sure it feels good, but I think overall You know, there's a lot of negativity outside of this space in a lot of the you know, politically adjacent commentary spaces, like debate spaces, because they've been just like completely fucking brigaded into oblivion. So I'm glad that there's like this kind of stuff out there as well. And it's important to give people the permission structure to, one, to be openly a fan and get other people on board and show others that it's like not weird or gross to be a fan of mine. Of course it does. Don't overthink it if you don't wanna. What do you mean? No, I'm saying it like, yeah, it definitely is good for my ego for sure. But like also there is a secondary purpose to this, is what I mean.
Problem even worse is that because of this right-wing content and this glorification of just toxic masculinity and just being a bad person, we will have like genuinely good shows that boys watch. The Boys, for example, is a very good political satire. Men will take that show and turn it into brain rot. Men will see Homelander and be like, I'm him, because of the toxic behaviors they're taught to glorify online. Hasan is probably like one of the only personalities I can think of that are actually left-wing and like genuine about it. Not like the Destiny bullshit. We don't talk about him. I feel like it's just so easy to get information from Hasan because he puts it in a way that is so easy to consume. He throws jokes in there and he just explains his concepts to you in a way that sometimes can be condescending, but it's okay because that's bae. You can call him what you want. I honestly don't care. Call him a grifter. Call him like a rich fake communist. We need more of him. Like we need more left-wing men for other men to look up to because we know they don't like to listen to us or anyone who.
This person gets it. Like they get it. This has always been my mission, which is to use the privilege that I have and use the opportunity. Use the privilege that I have. And what is this? Just paid $100 for an oil change because the mechanic looked like Hasan Piker. Okay, this is more so just glaze. Okay. Yeah, for me, that is. What is this? More vindication? What are we doing? Destiny and Loner Box's disgusting features exposed. They did what with Nick Fuentes? Wait, what? Oh my God. Come on, guys. Oh, I don't even want to think about that shit, bro. I don't want to think about that shit. I don't want to see that. People see that guy get radicalized by Vault propaganda who shot the store owner and be like, damn, that's just like me for real. Yeah. But yeah, I think what a lot of people have very successfully done. I'll be honest. I'm being really sincere when I say this, but I think a lot of people have successfully figured out that it's much easier to like attack a person and try to establish some semblance of like hypocrisy in their operations, because most people, you know, hypocrisy bait pretty hard, and that's what people respond to. And it's much easier to just attack a person's character rather than like tackle the argument in and of itself. And a lot of people in this community don't understand it. A lot of people personally don't understand that in this community. They don't understand the importance of like propaganda and positive PR. And they just kind of cast it aside and they're like, whatever, who cares? And then they're shocked when there's so much hatred out there, even against them. You say, I really didn't like you. I'm a Brit and you pissed me off when you celebrated the Queen dying. I'm not even a royalist. It just rubbed me the wrong way, but getting past that was a really good decision, not going to lie. I mean, yeah, I hope you understand why I'm going to make fun of the Queen dying, right? Like, that's a queen. Like, that's a relic of the monarchy, right? Hasan, why has no leftist talked about this? I'm going to go insane for real. What is this? How the fuck did Trump actually win? Unc be doing everything but dropping the Diddy video? What's Unc saying? I've noticed lately you're trying to be kinder and more patient. Keep it up. Yeah. Apparently, Destiny has some sex scandal stuff aired out, and allegedly one of the people he was with is his favorite neo-Nazi. Yeah, I don't know what the fuck's going on there. I'm gonna be honest with you. Okay, I've tried to figure. I've seen things that require me to bleach my eye hole, okay? I've seen things that I never wanted to see. Let me tell you, I have seen things with these two eyes that, you know, should never be on Twitter and should never be on anywhere. And it's not like I was like, oh man, I'm really seeking this out, you know? The information, the information that I saw, I do not want anyone to see. I don't think you should ever see. Okay? No one should see those things. Now, as far as like, I don't know. I don't even know how to approach this. I don't even know how to talk about this. But Banger replied that I don't like a somebody as a point. Liberal proverb. I don't like a somebody as a point, but was not willing to halt aid to apply pressure, which is what Hasan is saying here. I don't like Hasan, but it's a good point here. I don't like Hasan that much, but if you missed the point of his tweet, if you think this is a gotcha, he is implying there is corruption, not that he has a problem with taxes. I don't like Hasan, but he is right that Twitter has become a racist shithole filled with right-wing conspiracy lunatics. And he has a good point. Saying that isn't censorship. Address the Candace Owens blackface thing. It's always, wait, what? It's always used as an argument for you in misogynoir. Wait, what? What do you mean? I don't even know what you're talking about. What? People say I exhibit misogynoir. Is that what they say? I mean, okay. It's kind of funny because like that's literally what I was talking about when we were just covering this video, where I was like, people will just like find something and they'll be like, you have to address this thing. When you said Candace Owens was Tommy in blackface allegedly, no, I said something like, I forget what it was, but Candace Owens is a black face on white supremacy. That's what she does. That's her role. That is her primary function. It is 100% true. Yeah, that's just objective fact. Candace Owens. Imagine if you gave gaming frogs the same attention you give drama frogs trying to bait. Yeah, if I did that, I would be, a fucking 5K streamer, I think. I love y'all, but gaming frogs are so funny where those would be like, we are the community and you are the backbone of the community, that's for sure. But like many of you have like only one particular game that you want me to play, which by the way, today I might, venture into some gaming as well. Don't worry. But yeah, let's blast off. Sunday fun day, a little bit of drama. But yeah, as far as personal news goes, I balled this morning. And I had a really funny experience. I was playing basketball this morning, and I'm Jimmy Buckets out there. Okay, I was doing a good job. And these two kids, while I'm bringing up the ball, these two kids come up. They're like 10, maybe like maximum 12, 13, and they're like, "Oh my God, you're in that Jesser video. I've seen you in that Jesser video." And I was like, damn, that's sick. Like these kids know who I am. Because normally people that come up to me at the park or whatever are usually like older, They're like Gen Z. They're not Gen Alpha. Okay. And they got real excited. And then I think they got really upset because I bring the ball up and I immediately fucking dump a three. It does not go in. Okay, brick. And I think they saw that and were like, maybe everything I see online is not real. You know what I'm saying? Maybe it was editing magic. Feel me? That was a very important lesson that the next generation learned on that day, which is don't believe everything you see online. Sometimes you see a 33-year-old unk actually cook up out of nowhere an 8-0 Chris London, an actual baller, okay? And then you see them in the real world and they're like, damn, Apologize for today's workout video. Sir, you give Chad a boner. What are you talking about? I didn't even... What? Yeah, I taught them media literacy by showing them that not everything you see online is real.
現實太陽風呀風風風味，是做太陽是毛色都非，看看到我們的職業版美，這裡本身當家。